Hello everyone. Have you ever noticed that some actors that were incredibly popular until very recently have disappeared from the screens for some reason? They used to star in movies and TV shows, but then just disappeared. There are many actors and actresses in Hollywood today, so it's not so easy to notice that someone has quit acting. However, there are many examples. So, who are these stars that change the sets and the fans' love for other things? Let's find out. Let's get it on. Jaden Smith. The children of some actors
Враг знает, где находится заряд. Будьте начеку. Противник обнаружил заряд. Техника вороне. Осталось 10 секунд. 10 секунд. Враг обнаружил взрывчатку. Готовится.
And here.
follow in their parents' path. For example, Jaden.
Используй С4! Датчик пульса заработал! Датчик активировал! Активируй датчик.
Smith, Will Smith's son, appeared on the screen for the first time in the comedy series All of Us, written by his father. But the first serious project was The Pursuit of Happiness. The film is based on the memoirs of Chris Gardner, who went from being a poor trader to a successful stockbroker. The leading role was performed by Will Smith, while Jaden played his son. After that, he starred in Karate Kid and made another collaboration with his father After Earth. But then, Jaden's acting career stopped, at least for now. Instead, Smith Jr. decided to focus on music. After 2 mixtapes in 2017, Smith released his first album, on which he worked for 3 years. The album's success established Jaden's status as a promising rapper and musician, at least according different media. On July the 5th, 2019, Smith released his second studio album and seemed to be enjoying music. However, he didn't completely abandon cinema. In 2018, he starred in the movie Skate Kitchen, an American drama for teenagers. The film got very positive reviews, so if you want to see Jaden Smith in action, you have a great opportunity.
Будьте начеку.
Проволоку установил.
Камеру врубила.
Противник обнаружил заряд. Все к обороне.
Линия СУГ.
Я заряжу.
У вас 10 секунд.
Сектор защищен.
Осталось 5 секунд. Враг обнаружил взрывчатку. Приготовиться.
Активировал. Блокирую дверь. СУГ актив. Я пустой! Прикройте! Закрою проход!
Jack Gleason. Maybe that name doesn't mean anything to you, but have you heard of Joffrey Baratheon? Ah, now you know. Before Game of Thrones, Gleason played a number of small roles, but it was the HBO series that made him a star, popular and hated at the same time. Joffrey turned out to be such a great villain that the actor even started getting threats. He had to hire a bodyguard so that some excessively emotional fans of the series wouldn't punch the king in the
Есть данные с камеры. Данные с камеры.
Взрывчатку обнаружили. К обороне.
Активировал.
Close here, open here, open here.
Поставил девайс.
Осталось 10 секунд. Есть 5 секунд.
Девайс готов.
Враг знает, где искать взрывчатку. Остановите его.
Есть камера.
Судят не по словам, а по делам.
Как ты здесь тихо?
Меняю магазин!
Один враг еще жив.
Как ты здесь тихо?
Судят не по словам, а по делам.
Эта область находится в поле зрения врага. Вас обнаружили. У вас 15 секунд. Есть всего 10 секунд. Задание выполнено. Противник устранен.
Face. And when you're so good at being a villain, everyone expects your acting career to be brilliant. But Gleason decided otherwise and revealed that he no longer wants to act. "I've been acting since age 8, the actor said in an interview. "I just stopped enjoying it as much as I used to. As you can say, working cameras to bring joy. And if something doesn't make you happy, then why do?" It, especially if you have other interests. Gleason attended Trinity College in Dublin from 2010 to 2015, where he studied philosophy and theology. He's also founder, producer, and member of the Dublin-based theatre company
Нужно
Collapsing.
отыскать заряд.
Horse. Skandar Keynes. If you've seen at least one of the Chronicles of Narnia movies, you must remember Skandar Keynes, the British boy with dark hair and eyes who played Edmund Pevensey. Although Edmund was his first major role, Skandar did a great job. Nevertheless, he did face some difficulties. For example, during the shooting of The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, Skandar's voice began to break. As a result, the director had to ask the actor's older sister, Sumaya,
Вот готов. Ищу устойчивые ловушки. Есть заряд.
to record some of his lines.
Can't leave these people behind to suffer for it.
Keynes always assumed the job with maximum responsibility, despite his young age. On the set of Prince Caspian, he hurt his leg during a stunt with a horse, but in the same scene he had to run. He did it after taking some painkillers, and was very worried that someone might notice. In preparation for the voyage of the Dawn Treader, Keynes took lessons to obtain a license from the Professional Association of Driving Instructors. Yes, that's how serious he was. But even though all three films were quite successful, he decided he didn't want to pursue a career in film. But why not? He seems to have realized that he liked other things more. In 2014, Keynes lent his voice to the project In Freedom's Cause, and that was the official end of his acting career. In 2016, Skandar announced he was no longer going to perform. He's now a political advisor to Crispin Blunt, a member of Parliament, and wants to devote himself to politics. Frankie Muniz. Today, the name Frankie Muniz may seem unfamiliar to you, but at the beginning of the 2000s, he was a star. He made a name for himself with the series Malcolm in the Middle, and later with a couple of comedies, including Agent Cody Banks. By the way, the first movie was released in March 2003 and got $47 million. The sequel, which was released a year later, made $28 million. This was the moment in the career when the actor should have put aside the children's roles and move on to something more mature, but instead, Muniz decided to take a break. After that, he did some occasional roles, but glory and fame were in the past. However, Muniz wasn't particularly upset because he has another hobby, driving racing cars. Oh yes, he's a real racer. In 2005, he was invited to drive a race car, and on April the 11th, 2006, he became a professional race driver. Nowadays, he's much more focused on cars than acting. Muniz is also a musician and a very talented person, so when would he have time for movies? But maybe you can't understand what it's like. In 2017, Muniz confessed that he doesn't remember his participation in the sitcom Malcolm in the Middle due to partial memory loss caused by several concussions.
Секунд. 5 секунд. Цель — обезвредить взрывчатку.
Сканирую.
Все, увидимся.
Где бы вы ни были.
Найду точку получше.
Ждите, перезаряжу. Дрон активен. Мину зарядил.
Перезаряжаю. Взрывать можем.
Заряд найден.
Заряд нашла. Подъем! Заряжаю. Них.
15 секунд. Еще 10 секунд. Остается 5. Противник жив. Противник устранен. Задание выполнено.